This is the Conscious Hour.
So most Americans are asleep at the wheel. And I don't mean that derogatorily. I mean in regards to politics, world affairs. They have no basis for even understanding it, because the Western media is just a propaganda machine for the military-industrial complex, in clear violation of the FCC rules and regulations. But hey, that's another story. So the question comes up about World War III. Well, Zelensky, who's a puppet of the U.S. government, he's a coke addict, was put in place when we had our coup. The U.S. had a coup d'etat in 2014, removing the democratic elected president. Why? Because the United States wanted to make its final move to move into Ukraine so it could completely surround Russia, even though there was an agreement that they would never further expansion originally of NATO. And that was, of course, broken because the Western alliance, the military-industrial complex, basically us, the U.S., doesn't give a shit. So here we are, and the question is, World War III. Well, let's listen.
Mass scale war crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide and acts of barbarism against innocent civilians. Unless is World War III about to happen? Well, maybe. They're pushing the buttons with Russia. They're attacking nuclear facilities in Russia. The comedian puppet is asking them to attack deeper in Russia now, Zelensky. So they don't have a problem. They clearly don't have a problem. I mean, there's an argument. It started really on a lower scale, right? It's expanding bit by bit, and sometimes quicker than something about. It's happening.
Yeah. And so basically, what's going on here is we've got the U.S. who's pushing this button. The State Department, who's failed to get a ceasefire. The Biden administration, all they had to do was shut off the weapons, but no. You see, the game plan is they have to think of Blackwater. You know, they aren't even around anymore. Just think of our military-industrial complex. All they do is steal resources. So the Greater Israel plan is to basically take all those surrounding countries and make it a great block of Western influence so they can get all the resources and get rid of all these pesky people who keep trying to live there where they've been living for thousands of years. And now it's just time for them to go because greed the machine wants to take over. Jared Kushner's out there promoting real estate. Yeah, in Gaza in April. And then he talked about it in February at the Harvard University. So come on, folks, wake up. They're using our tax dollars to create a potential third world war that could be the end of what we call civilization, because if they do go to a third world war, and these guys are crazy. You got Netanyahu, and you've got people in our State Department that are crazy. Look at Blinken. He's been lying to you the whole time. Well, we're working at it. It's a real difficult situation. Oh, bullshit. If I was a president of the United States and you worked for me, you would have been fired the first day. When I said, go get a ceasefire, you didn't come back when I said, you're out of here. I don't need you. Next. But all Biden has to do is turn the weapons off. That's all he's got to do. But he won't. And Kamala is useless. She's like a little puppet on strings, a little marionette. And then she brings in this Waltz guy. Oh, my God. Is he a wimp or what? You know, he's totally bought in. Oh, yeah, give me some money. I'll speak for the Zionists. Yeah, I'm loyal to Israel. They're our buddies. You know, the ignorance in America just drives me nuts. And I don't take that personally. You've never been educated. You've never gotten outside your state. Most people never even leave their state. Some people never even leave their city. And then they're supposed to put up with this bullshit with these lying politicians. We all know they lie. They're the Beltway bandits. They've been lying to you forever. They've never made your life any better. That's why only 140 million people will vote. Not another 100 million could vote, but they don't vote. Why? Because they don't believe in their government, because their government's never done anything for them. We spent hundreds of trillions on wars since Vietnam in our military-industrial complex. Sure, we created jobs for people, but no, we made massive profits. That's why 3 corporations own 88% of the wealth of the United States. Hello? Anybody home in America? you've been taken over by a bunch of greedy motherfuckers that'll fuck up the whole world just because they like to play Monopoly and they don't know when to stop. So you want to stop them? Vote them out on November 5th. It's real fucking simple.
You don't trust your Beltway bandits? Vote them out. All of them.